take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Robert.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. Bring it! And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll get this one to Galladay. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
33.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Jamie Collins.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins open here, Adam Thielen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The handoff to
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd down, here's Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They get this out quickly to the left side, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up on Micah Hyde. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The kicker on.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Lions 7.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up here at 29, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. That's out to the left, flat and complete. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Vikings 21, Lions 14. Aldrich Rosas set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the carry, it's Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got his tight end, that's Smith. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
34-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Haskins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
The kick is good.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Good go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
These 2 offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Haskins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 yards to gain there, second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up second.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Some at midfield, and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up second.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again, Haskins. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Broses now to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Vikings 28, Lions 21. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jamie Collins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Gets to him again. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Vikings send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over.
30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, and he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Throw caught left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Haskins pass.
Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that's caught by Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the line Lions 37. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Vikings, first down.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Justin Coleman. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And the Lions.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Detroit.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
They'll get 34 yards there. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Vikings 20.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Rolling to his left. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is...
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
He'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
A 28-yard attempt.
And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Lions, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little pickup. I done been ballin' this pickup. With me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Ay, how did the lady come this? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you friend smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. When I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a half. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new big spots where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone. Go. Touchdown and put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone. Go. Sideline and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, go, sideline and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and we'll step on, spin, move, and zone, go, sideline and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe down with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
we'll step on, spin, move, and zone, go, sideline and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and we'll step on, spin, move, and zone, go, sideline and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and
got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, 'cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team. Desmond King now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 11.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Uses the spin. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
12 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
26 more.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the Chargers' 6-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. Able to get there and pick it.
Washington.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, Mark.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. You left me, Check.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
16 yards on the play.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
4 yards.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now. It's Jackson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Justin Herbert eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Herbert off of play action. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
after the turnover, here's Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Complete.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. You know 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. See me and your nightmares. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Check right, check right. He's checking, he's checking.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Jackson, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Washington 28, Chargers 7. Giorgio Tavecchio.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 28. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Here's Desmond King on the return. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes this Washington 35. Chargers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
Giorgio Tavecchio.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
14. First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
There, in fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Herbert flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Washington on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And 2 at the 38-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes this Washington 42, Chargers 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Chase Young on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Jackson, the ball
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
The 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Jackson. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Sweat brought him down.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. They'll run with Jackson. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Jackson, the ball
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Today's finals, Washington.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Do you take from the rich and the poor and us? Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge rush in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. All my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a half. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. so. Really?
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what?
Keep it running.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place